Welcome back to Trials on the Sky the Third. So, we are here doing the next set of doors in our sequence, which is to do with Kloe and her role at Genis, and in part so we can learn a bit more about Lecter as well. As such, we have come to Star Door 3 in the Silver Road. Moon Door 3, sorry. Bring to me the darling of pure white radiance and proof of her scholarship. Only then shall the door open. This is one of the longer chapters, so this is probably going to go for about 40 minutes. Maybe 50. There are multiple things I want to get knocked out today, but we might not get to all of them. Because I am ill. Boo-hoo. But I'm clearly fun enough to stream, so I'm here. Anyway, I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. Ooh, blessing. Spring came, did he? No, spring came. But it took far more time doing so than the average year. One by one, the magnolia flowers began to show their faces to the world as if reluctant to let their long slumber end. And with the changing of the seasons, a brand new student of the infamous Genis Royal Academy set foot into its grounds, slightly later than her peers. Well, here I am. Okay, I can do this. Oh. So that's our famous transfer student, huh? A hawk? Nah. Seems more like a falcon. I'd sworn to myself that I would stop relying on other people. I'd had enough of being restricted in how to live. I'd had enough of following the rails laid out for me by other people. I was going to put my own 2 feet on the ground and start living my own life by myself. That was my resolve, and I intended to abide by it. But somewhere in my heart, I had already realized that resolve of mine was nothing more than an excuse. Social Studies classroom, first year, joint class. Settle down. I've got someone to introduce you to you all. This is our new transfer student, Kloe Rins. She's going to be studying, social studies apparently. You'll be with me then. Well, why don't you introduce yourself to the class? Of course. My name is Kloe Rins. Starting today, I will be a first-year student at this academy. I've been looking forward to beginning my life at this wonderful academy for some time. So I'm truly delighted to be here. It's an honor to be able to count myself among your number. I'm still an inexperienced child in many ways, so I fear I may cause you all trouble in the coming days and weeks. But I intend to work as hard as I can for the betterment of my class, myself, and my school, so I do hope we can all get along. I sure wasn't expecting a transfer student at this time of year. I wonder if she's from a rich family or something. She sure sounds stuffy, so it'd fit. She's obviously got some kind of special circumstances to be enrolling in May. Excuse me, but can I ask a question? Where do you live? You're from Liberl, right? Yes. I'm from, Gransel. Do you have any hobbies? Not especially. What? For reals? It's kind of boring. Still, no matter how much I think about it, nothing comes to mind. I suppose I could say making sweets, but I don't feel like I do that enough for it to qualify as a hobby. Isn't the entrance exam for transfer students supposed to be crazy hard? You must be really smart to be able to pass it. Harder than the one the rest of us took? No way! That was nuts as it was! You must be quite smart. Okay, class, that's enough. I'm sure you must all have things you want to ask our new student, but they can wait until after class. Go and take a seat, Kloe. Oh, yes, ma'am. Alright then, time to get started with our lesson. If you would, open your textbooks to page 23. A mysterious transfer student. Now there's a surefire recipe for catching my interest. Two weeks passed at the academy. Despite the passing of time, the student's interest in the transfer student showed no sign of letting up, and she was soon the talk of the whole school. All anyone wanted to talk about was her. How smart she was, how unusually polite she was, among other things. There we go. Her peers thought the formalities were largely due to her nerves, and that she would eventually ease up over time, but the reality was somewhat different. I'm glad that's over. I'm glad I attended class today. We ended up covering so much. Come on, Monica. It's time for practice. Coming! Oh dear. Did everyone go home already? Haven't handed out all these printouts yet. Oh, it's Miss Viola. She looks like she needs help with something. Maybe I could volunteer? No time like the present. Miss Viola, is there anything I can help you with? You seem rather troubled about something. Well, there is, but I'd feel a bit bad asking you to help me out with it. Well, if you insist. Of course. Viola handed a pile of printouts to Kloe. Could you go and hand these out to all of the social studies students then? One each. They're rather important too, so try and see that everyone gets one. I'll get to work right away. Thank you so much. Okay, gotta run. There's a staff meeting starting soon. Let's see. Oh, this is a list of this year's credits. No wonder she wanted these handed out right away. I might as well start with these students still here. After that, I can go and speak with ones who have gone to their respective clubs, as well as those who have returned to their dormitories. Okay, to work I go. Level 10. Anyway. So, we are in General Academy, with Kloe being our only party member for this section. You want to speak to the people in class for this event? Really? I had no idea. Well, the Republic is pretty huge in terms of landmass and all. Just traveling on foot isn't going to cut it. You need more effective means of transportation. Excuse me? Oh, Kloe, hello. Can we help you with something? Well, you see, Miss Viola has entrusted me with the task of giving printouts to all the social studies students. Hey, it's a list of all our credits. Thanks for going out of your way to deliver these, Kloe. Not at all. I apologize for intruding on your conversation, too. I'll get out of your way now. Have a good day. Oh, right. Crazy how polite she is, huh? Yeah, I guess. She's a bit too polite, though, if you ask me. Makes it hard to feel comfortable talking to her. Clubs, 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 clubs. So, in order of where I'd go first, I'd head over to the boys' dorm, which should be on this side, I'm pretty sure. And then speak to Logic on the first floor. I know you. Kloe Rins, wasn't it? Do you have some business with me? Well, not personally, no. I've been entrusted with the task of giving a printout to you by Miss Viola. Oh, and this is a list of this year's credits. What? Current classes seem to be worth an awful lot while we're first years. Wait, physical education is worth 5 whole credits? Adios, help me. I suppose I should probably leave him alone for a while. Well, if you'll excuse me... Wait a moment! Yes? Oh no. It's just that, according to this printout, our examinations will be taking place in 6 weeks' time. Make sure you study thoroughly for them. I don't want to hear any excuses if you don't strive for the top. Absolutely. I'll devote myself fully to my studies. Studies? Can't say study, apparently. Next room we're going to go to is the clubhouse. Adios, help us. Where is that loser? I would have thought we'd found him by now. Lucy, I'm not sure I can stand much more of this. Stop your whining, you. I bet you've secretly been slacking off with your search the whole time, haven't you? I have not. I just don't get it. We're swimming in eyewitness reports of him, but us running into him, it's not happening. Why? I don't think our odds of capturing him today are especially high, Leo. What should we do? I suppose we'll just have to do what we can without him for now. The two of us can handle the majority of the student council's work. But we are going to need his approval in the end, so you two need to keep up your search. Find him as soon as possible. Right! I'll see you two later. Righto. Well, I guess we'd better get back to work. Ah, if we must. Huh? Kloe? What brings you here with a pile of printouts in hand? Oh, well, I'm just helping Miss Viola with some of her work, you see. By going around after classes, giving out printouts. You're one model student. I would have turned her down if I was in your position. Well, how about this? Why don't we just give you a hand with it? The two of us are going to be walking around the school for a while because of some other work anyway, so it'd be no skin off our backs. Oh, I don't want to trouble you. I was the one who accepted this task, so it's my duty to see it through to the end. Well, if you'll excuse me, I should probably be getting back to it. Good luck with your own work. So, like, guess who's sharing a room with her? Me. Huh. Really? She's supposed to be a real genius from all I've heard about her. Sounds like one convenient room arrangement if you ever find yourself stuck on homework. Well, I guess you could see it that way, but it's like... I don't know. She's really pleasant and polite and all, but it's sorta... It's like she doesn't want to be super close to anybody. Yeah, I get what you mean. But if you're sharing a room with her, you can't be total strangers, right? Don't you talk sometimes? Not really. Hi and good night is about the most we do, to be honest. I wish I could talk to her normally. Sorry, everybody, I keep freaking yawning, apparently. I just can't stay awake. Ooga booga booga booga. So, now going into the men's. Menge. However, we do need to speak to Lucy. Oh, are you the new transfer student? Yes, that's right. I take it this is your first time coming to this room? There's no need to be so nervous. I'm the Student Council's Vice President, Lucy Sayland. He's our secretary and accountant, Leo. It's a pleasure to meet you. You're very welcome to come here wherever you like. She's so pretty. My name is Kloe Rins. It's nice to meet you. The pleasure is all mine. Your academic life here probably isn't going to be all smooth sailing, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Just try and enjoy yourself. I believe in you. Thank you. There you go. Since you've had that conversation with them in the bottom of the clubhouse, you want to go to the backstage of the auditorium, which is, I think, on this side? Yeah. Is that you, Monica? Finally, we've been waiting for you, you know. Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you. What? You didn't do anything wrong. I was the one who made a mistake. Oh, I suppose you're right. I'm sorry. Like I said, I was the one who made the mistake. Okay, stop right there. Don't mind her, Kloe. She's kind of, slow on the uptake at times like these. Did you need something from us, though? We're gonna start practice soon, so we can't hang around and talk long. Oh, I see. Still, I'm relatively sure that Clara is a social studies student. This doesn't really seem like the best time to be intruding on them. Maybe it would be best for me to excuse myself now and come back later. Oh, I know. You came to watch us practice because you're thinking of joining the club, right? Awesome! We'd be stoked to have you as a member. You might want to let her speak before you busting out the confetti and streamers. Seriously, just ignore her, Kloe. If you don't, we'll be here all day. We really do need to start soon, though, so can you make whatever you need quick? Oh, sure. Sorry. Well, I just came to deliver this. That's all. Ah, this is all you were here for? A credits list? I got my hopes up for nothing. Boo. I'm sorry about that. But yes, that was all I wanted, so I'll let you go ahead and start practice. Oh, thanks. She's kind of weird, right? She's the mysterious transfer student everyone is talking about. You wouldn't expect her to be too normal. Oh, that's her, huh? I wish she'd stayed and joined the club. No clubbing for me. School, away! I think now we can head back into the clubhouse and do the event? Nope. Okay. We already did it. We didn't miss anything. But the next place we need to go is the old schoolhouse if you've done all of those events. Hey, Ricky. Why are we here? Spring has come, and yet in my heart, it's still the middle of winter. Why does everything in my life have to go wrong? Excuse me? Oh, I know you. You're that transfer student, right? I wish I was smart like you. Miss Viola told me to deliver this to you. Kloe handed Anton a printout. I shouldn't even need this. I should have graduated. But here I am, redoing the year again. What? I can't believe I have to do my 3rd year all over again. Oh, this is the worst. I was so full of hope when I first enrolled here. Look at me now. I'm not sure what to say in this situation. Also, no need to go into the schoolhouse. Nothing on the sides of it either, as far as I know. Yep, nothing on any of the sides. So we are all good to head back to the main house. And as long as you've done all of the other events, should be able to go into the girls' locker room because they're done changing. Where could it have gone? Oh, there it is. Excuse me. Hey, you're the transfer student, right? Kloe. Do you need something from me? Yes, actually. You see, Miss Viola told me to deliver these. Kloe handed Monica a printout. Oh, it's our credits list. There are so many classes here. Being a 2nd year seems like it's going to be rough. I'm surprised you went out of your way to deliver these. Not like there was any rush. You really think so? Yeah, she forgot to hand them out last year, too. We got them eventually, but it was like forever after we should have. She might be pretty, but she's kind of not all there, if you know what I mean. You might want to watch your back, okay? Like, you're obviously a nice girl, so if you don't, she might end up taking advantage of that. There you are, Monica. You do realize we can't start without you, right? Oops. Sorry, I'm coming now. Well, see you later, Kloe. Thanks for delivering that printout to me. Oh, not at all. But I need to keep doing what I can. Maybe I was desperate to cling on to something to keep from losing sight of myself. The world made it seem like you could only broaden your horizons by interacting with others. But there I was, stubbornly refusing to come out of my shell. Or was it really stubbornness? In some way. I can't explain. It was more like obsessing over the idea that I could grow as long as I pushed myself. It's not like I wanted to be left behind. It's not like I wanted to be alone. As long as I tried hard enough, maybe I'd one day stop feeling like I was always running in place. End of day 1. Hold on a minute. I don't have a printout left for me. I wonder if I left mine in the classroom. I must have. I'd better go back and get it. Can I really keep going on like this? So yeah, that transfer student came by earlier. Oh, the super smart one? Yeah, anyway. So yeah. I should hurry back to my room and go over what we learned in class. I need to go over our credits list again, too. I'm feeling kind of tired. You and me both, Kloe. You and me both. Hey there, pretty lady. You're the student council president, right? Bingo! Name's Lecter. Sure is a gorgeous sunset today, huh? Oh, yes, it is. So, what are your impressions of the Academy? Well, I think it's a wonderful place. It's well equipped in terms of facilities, for one thing. It has everything needed to really cultivate a good environment for learning, and I'm happy to have chosen it. My hunch was right on the money. I knew you'd take it that way. As opposed to... I'm sorry, did I misunderstand you? Well, I was more asking about your life at the Academy outside of all the book junk. Maybe it's just me. You don't really seem to be letting loose or having fun. Well, I do still feel as though I'm still adjusting to life here, so there's a lot I still have yet to learn. But I'll keep working as hard as I can on doing so, I promise. Is that really what you came here to do, though? Pardon me? Man, you're too serious. Have you ever tried playing hooky? Like, ever? At least once? I might not look the part, but I am the student council president, you know. That works pretty damn easy, too. What do you think? Are you inviting me to join? Only if you have a thing for long nights filled with exciting paperwork and super-duper enthralling schedules. I was hoping for some kind of reaction. If he's the president, there must be something respectable about him. But I'm not seeing it. How do I put this? I feel like I couldn't trust him with so much as a 10 mirror coin. Oh, whoops. After Amelia was bugging me about showing up to lessons once in a while, I should probably cuff up some new excuse to ditch. I mean, I could go, but where's the fun in that? Pissing her off's like watching a pot boil over, though, so, whatever crap I make up better be really convincing. Yep, I think my instincts were dead on. I should really be heading back to the dormitory now. You might want to watch how you stand when I'm kicking it down here. My view's awesome, if you catch my drift. Excuse me! That way's the boys' dorm. Oh boy. This one's gonna be like pulling teeth. Several days later, after class. The Student Council, an autonomous body run by students, for students, responsible for maintaining order and overseeing student activities. And their most important duty of all is searching for their president. It's not here either! Where is that ruffian? I was sure he'd think he'd got us and come back to the council room this time. Sure of it! I swear, every time we do manage to find him, he gets 1,000 times more capable of hiding from us. Where could he be? We've searched the school buildings, we've searched the dorms. Where's left? The shrubs on the grounds? Yeah, he's just taunting us now. Get it together, Hans. We're gonna find him, and we are going to force feed him every single piece of paperwork he's got piling up. Right on. Huh? Kloe? What are you doing sitting here? Oh, hello. I just had a little free time, so I thought I would try and use it productively. Is that lesson prep work? Man, you're so dedicated. I think I can see how you were able to pass the legendary transfer student exam. It's really just something to pass the time. It's not like I'm working every waking hour of the day. Oh, yeah. Guess it wouldn't hurt to ask. You haven't seen Lecter around, have you? Lecter? I'm almost scared to ask, but he didn't try anything funny on you, did he? No. Sort of. I'm so sorry. This is all our fault for not keeping that nutjob on a leash. I don't know how we can begin to apologize to you. Whatever he did, we'll be absolutely sure it never happens again. Or anything else for that matter, so please forgive us. We're begging you. It's okay, honestly. He really didn't do anything major to me, honest. Really? Yes. He just tried to tease me a little. It was harmless fun. Ugh, you nearly gave me a heart attack, Kloe. I thought I was gonna faint or something. Seriously, it's getting to the point where I feel like I need to apologize every time I hear his name. Thank Adios. Is he really that much of a troublemaker? Oh, troublemaker? That's cute. Honestly, with a personality like that, he's a walking nightmare straight from Gehenna. He's lost count of how many times he's ran away from doing his council work in the past couple weeks alone. Which would be bad enough if it weren't for the fact that he's usually raising hell out of people instead. So instead of doing our own work, we're either out searching for him or apologizing for things he's done. That's why the council's most important policy is, if he's not in our sights, the sooner we find him, the better. If you're thinking we can't be very effective student council like that, well, you're right. I see. Something wrong, Kloe? Oh, no, nothing really. But speaking of Lecter, he was sleeping on top of the clubhouse roof not long ago. He was? Well, that explains why we couldn't find him. We didn't check there. You're the best, Kloe. Thanks a ton. Not at all. It was actually Seeker noticed him there, not me, but I suppose I shouldn't tell them that. Come on, Hans. We've got some trash to bring in. Damn straight. Seriously, thanks, Kloe. We owe you big time. See you later. Oh, sure. So, that's what he's usually like. My instincts about him being irresponsible were right, I see. Still, that question he asked me. Is that really what you came here to do, though? There he is! What? Where is he? He was there a second ago. I saw him. Then why isn't he there now? Crap, where'd he go? Oh. Looks like Chloe's heading off somewhere else. Maybe we should ask her again if she saw anything. Huh? Oh, sure, I guess. Can't hurt. I mean, she was the one who led us up here in the first place. She'd probably be a useful asset in our search in general if we could convince her to help. Yeah, let's get down and talk to her. Kloe, our favourite person. Oh, hello again. Was he not on the roof? No, he was. He just managed to disappear before we could wring our hands around his stupid neck. Can't believe he managed to escape again. That doesn't make any sense to us, though. It's not like there was anywhere to hide up there, and he was way too far up to be able to just jump down. That does seem strange. So, you know... We were wondering if you might have some idea where he might have gone next. It doesn't even need to be any specific location like last time. Anything useful you might have on him to share away. Please, anything will do. But, well, they really do seem to need some help. I might have some kind of idea. Wait, you do know something? I don't, but I know someone who might. Let me ask him for you. Sieg? Whoa! You have a falcon? Is he your pet or something? Oh, no. He's more like a friend. Scream! Gotcha. Sieg, you haven't seen Lecter, have you? He was that slovenly boy who was sleeping on the clubhouse roof not long ago. Scream? Scream, scream, scream? So, you lost sight of him? Scream, scream. No, it's alright. Don't worry about it. Sorry for calling you, then. Thanks for trying to help. Scream! Wow. He really must be fast if Sieg can't keep up with him. I think we're a bit busy, having our minds blown by you talking to a falcon to feel impressed by Lecter right now. You're telling me? You're a true enigma. Did I do something strange? No, don't get me wrong, I don't mean it in a bad way. I'm just genuinely amazed. That makes two of us. Shame that superpower of yours didn't get us any closer to finding Lecter. Indeed. Still, if Sieg couldn't find him, it could mean he's inside one of the buildings. Probably in one that's relatively quiet at this time of day. Actually, that helps narrow things down a lot. It just leaves empty classrooms, the dorms, the auditorium, and the old schoolhouse. That still leaves plenty of places, if you ask me. Would you like me to help you out? Really? You're sure you wouldn't mind? I thought you had something else you needed to do. I was just going to go and have a look around some of the clubs. But I can do that any time. Well, I do feel kind of bad about asking you to put yourself out for us. But you really would be a serious help. I don't think we could wish for better, even. You're totally sure, though? We wouldn't want to force you. Of course. Great, let's get to work then. He's not gonna know what hit him. Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. Anyway. First objective. I think it's on the second floor of the clubhouse, just because it's where we came from. Is it? Yeesh. Man runs a tight ship. Wow, he really did climb on there with a rope out of a damn window. The hell, Lecter? I think it's the auditorium instead of the clubhouse. Yes. We found you. You're not getting away this time. It's time to come quietly. What exactly is that you're reading? It's kitty talk for dummies. Nyago. Nyan. Nyan. Have you been sitting here reading that all this time? I just closed my eyes and kept running forward through a vast empty world, living the hardest that I could. It wasn't that running would achieve anything, and it wasn't as if I would suddenly be able to leave the ground and fly by doing so. It was just that if I stood still, the small, perfectly enclosed garden around me would suddenly feel too uncomfortably vast. Lecter was right. Just what had I come here to do? After that, Kloe decided to join the fencing club, so that the skills Julia taught her didn't grow rusty during her time at the academy. She also found herself being roped into helping Jill and Hans research for the nefarious Lecter quite often too. Then, roughly a month after all this began, everyone's favourite time of the academic year finally arrived. Right, so here I need to use this formula. Wait, this isn't right. What am I doing wrong? Exam season, huh? Students sure have it rough. You're technically one too, you know. Technically. You are going to study, aren't you? Well... I'll take that as a no. Oh, here you are. An angel shines her majesty upon us. Come on, Lecter. It's time for you to hit those books. But I've studied for a whole half second today already. I really don't think... Oh, Lucy. Why can't I get you to do that to me? Wait, no. This is no time for fantasizing. I need to study. Oh, we're finally free. Yeah, I knew this place wouldn't go easy on us. Those were really hard. I feel like I just want to curl up in bed and sleep for a week now. Oh, Kloe. How'd the exams go for you? Well, alright, I suppose. Now, there's no need to be so modest. We know you probably finished in half the time and got all the answers right to boot. The smile says it all. I wish I had your brain. Sure we can't swap? This isn't the place to be loitering. You're stopping people from getting to the stairs. Whoops. We're sorry. Oh, and one more thing. The student council's work resumes today. I'll be expecting both of you in the council room at 2 o'clock for a meeting. Don't even think about being late. Yes, sir. As for you, Kloe, you may do as you see fit. Yeah, I'm guessing that's his way of saying he'd like you to come along too. You might not technically be a member, but you're our honorary lecture catcher. We kind of need you at this point. I'll bet he's acknowledged you because of that. Because believe me, that's a real special talent you've got there. I'm not sure I've done enough to warrant that, personally. If it's okay for me to go, maybe I will, though. It sounds like fun. You might be a bit disappointed if you go along expecting fun. We'd be happy to have you, though. Fun or no fun. So if you're up for it, so are we. Nice. Let's get ourselves some lunch, and then we can head over there. All right. Yo, guys. Whoa, lecture's here? What's the occasion? Hey, you say that as if I'm never here. I'm always here doing nothing, aren't I? At least he's being honest about it. Lucy, I'm so happy to see you again. You're looking well, Hans. How did your exams go? Well... I'd appreciate it if we avoided that fine subject. Much like how you avoided all the subjects you were supposed to study, then. Can you stop wasting time and take your seats? We have work to do. Sorry. Well, We're all here, so let's get started. Alright, our first order of the day is... talking about everyone's dreams for the future. You three can go first. Speak of your highest aspirations so that we all might hear. Please continue, Leo. First, I will go over the Student Council's main orders of business for the year. After that, I will discuss our future activities in more detail, and then we can start to work on allocating the budget. Jill, you spill first. Tell us what desires burn within that pure sisterly heart of yours. The desire to topple your presidency. As you can see, this fool will be of no use at all to the proceedings, except expect diddly squat from him. Oh, Lecter. When he's not here, he causes trouble. And when he's here, he causes trouble. So, moving along, if we go by our usual pattern for the year, next month will be... I'm exhausted. Trying to find Lecter is exhausting, but somehow not having to do it ends up just tiring. But at least I was finally reunited with my beloved Lucy. I was dying of loneliness from not getting to see her during the exam period. You liar. You went and met her this morning, didn't you? Something about seeing her before your exams making you do better in them. You're right. I saw you too. Oh, hey. Just what I needed. A few people who look like they've got nothing to do. We're a hell of a lot busier than you are. We need to go around and meet with the heads of all the Academy's clubs and start drafting up a budget. Oh, okay. I guess it's up to you, Kloe. Me? What is this? It's something that needs to be delivered to the Mayor of Ruan. Leo's not going to take no for an answer either, so there you go. Enjoy. That sounds very much like it's your job. Mine? You sure you're not mistaking me for someone else? Oh, and, Kloe, you've got a feather on your head. I do? Yeah, I guess that must have been Sieg's. He did say it was almost time for him to start molting, come to think of it. How long has that been there? I hope it wasn't there during the exams. That would be so embarrassing. You know about Sieg? And did you actually talk to him? Yeah, okay. Good luck delivering that envelope. Talk about an enigma. Kloe, you are aware you've just had Lecter's work unceremoniously dumped on you, right? Also, while I hate to be the one to break it to you, there wasn't a feather on your head. He did it again. Come on, you can't let him get away with this. You gotta go after him and force him to take it back. You shouldn't have to do his work for him. I don't disagree, but I'm not sure she's gonna find him if she goes after him now. He's got enough of a head start that we're probably talking like, what? 5 hours to find him? 6? I think it would be faster for me to just go and do the job myself, wouldn't it? All I have to do is deliver it to the Mayor of Ruan, after all. We were kind of hoping you could help us with our work, too. I'm sorry, Jill. Don't worry about it. No big deal. You know the way to the Mayor's place? If you don't, I can help with that. Thanks. But I know the way. I've been to visit him once before, actually. Huh? Really? Sounds like you should be fine, then. Well, take care of monsters on the way. Thank you, I will. Well, this is goodbye for now, I guess. Later. Don't be out too late. I won't. Womp, 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 womp. Why do you have that envelope? It was forced on you by Lecter, wasn't it? It's fine, of course. I'll make sure it's delivered. Head south on the highway to reach Ruan. The Mayor's mansion is on the east side of the town's southern block. Don't get lost. I won't, thank you. I wonder if this is supposed to be payment for doing this errand or something. Well, now that we've got the envelope, there's a couple other things we can do before we leave. Oh, good day, Kloe. Can I help you? Actually, I have some business that I need to take care of outside the academy. So I came to ask for permission to leave the grounds. Oh, I see. Naturally, I have no objections to granting you permission. Thank you very much, Dean Collins. Still, I've been quite pleased to see you finally adjusting to your life here. I've had plenty of stories about you running around the grounds lately. Well, I've been helping the student council with their work from time to time. And, well, a certain element of their work does involve a lot of running. I see. Well, if that is all, I should probably get to work. Oh, of course. Take care. Thank you. She looks so much more chipper now. I suppose I have him to thank for that. And then you just want to leave the school. Well, here I am. This is the first time I've had the chance to walk through here like this. Not like I could before. The last time I came here was during the 100 Days War. Whoops. I forgot that you can't cross the bridge at this time of day. Guess I'll try heading to the mayor's mansion later. It's no big deal anyway. Later didn't make it seem too urgent. It's so nice to see this town so lively. It really has changed its atmosphere since then. Isn't that a casino? Please tell me he isn't in there for the reason I think he is. He better not be. Lecter? What are you doing here? We're students. Gambling is expressly forbidden. I know. I mean, I'm the student council president. Of course I know. Yeah, come to Papa. I find myself doubting how he could be more by the minute. Maybe I should ask the Dean next time I see him, so I can make sure this isn't some kind of elaborate ruse. That sounds like the bridge coming down. Finally, I can go visit the mayor now. I'll be leaving now. I need to go and take care of your work for you. You stay right where you are. Right. Right. Just a little bit more. Are you even paying attention? Just stay here, please. Excuse me. I'm a student of Genis Royal Academy, here on student council business. Would it be possible for me to meet with Mayor Dalmore? I'm afraid not. He's currently not in, you see. If your business isn't urgent, might I recommend coming back another day? I'll be happy to hear what you have to say. I'm the mayor's steward, Gilbert, and I act as his representative during his absence. So you're a student of Genis Royal Academy, are you? That's correct, sir. I've come to deliver an envelope from the student council to the mayor. Ah, I see. It's the list of all the Academy students for the current year. As you know, students generally live in dorms, and obviously there are a large number of them coming and going year after year. It makes keeping track of all the residents of the region that much easier when the school submits a list of students like this. Oh, that's interesting. I wasn't aware of that. To tell you the truth, I was once a student of the Academy. Not just any student either. I was part of the student council as well. Genesis Council is a fine organization. They're proud as they are noble-minded, with a true dedication to carrying out their duties and bettering the Academy they serve and belong to. I see. It's hard to believe that was ever the case, looking at the student council. The experience I gained there continues to be valuable to me to this very day. I'm sure the same will be true for you in your adult life too, so do continue to work as part of it the best you can. Thank you, I will. I'm not actually a member, though. Well, if you will excuse me, I wouldn't want to keep you any longer. Oh, it was no trouble. If I can do anything else to help you in the future, by all means, stop by. I might be able to help. Thank you very much. I wonder if he's actually still here like I told him to be. I knew it! Excuse me? You wouldn't happen to know where the student who was sitting here has gone, would you? I'm trying to find him. Ah, you must mean Master Lecter. Master Lecter? A young lady came to collect him not long ago. She did punch him before they departed, however. Thank Adios for Lucy. I'm so sorry for the trouble he's caused you. On behalf of the students of the Academy, I hope you won't think ill of us for the actions of one of our students. Our student council president, no less. I really do apologize. Oh, on the contrary, Master Lecter is a valued customer of ours. Incidentally, should you happen to have the chance to speak to him, we've placed the coins from the game he was in the middle of in his pool as usual. If you could let him know that, it would be greatly appreciated. All right, then. I'm exhausted. I can't believe he's even an active gambler. He's so far gone, I'm not sure how to begin trying to get him to turn over a new leaf. Is something wrong? Oh, are you lost? No, I'm not lost. I'm just trying to find something. Like what? I can help you look if you'd like. You don't have to do that. But if you really wanna, it's a red stone. It's really, really pretty. I'm sure I dropped it somewhere around here, but I can't find it. A red stone, right? Yeah. I don't get why I haven't found it already. Kloe found a pretty red stone. Excuse me? This wouldn't happen to be what you're looking for, would it? That's it! Whew, I'm glad we were able to find it. Yeah. I'm Clam, and, Anyway, bye! Are you alright? I'm okay. I'll escort you back home. I can get home on my own. I'm not some dumb kid, you know. I know, but you see, I'm a little lost myself. I was hoping that I might be able to ask your family for directions. So while you might not need my help, would you be willing to let me go with you? Huh? Oh, then I guess I could. Sure. This way. Come on, hurry up! I'm coming. His house is this way, though. I guess you must be from Minoria. Oh.
Hmm? What's wrong?
Well, the place he led me to was Mercia Orphanage. It was somewhere I knew well, somewhere that was very important to me. It was also exactly why I knew I shouldn't be here, because I was so weak-willed that I knew I would rely on everyone here and stop living by myself. I say that, but this was the first place I wanted to see as soon as I arrived in Ruan. Oh, how badly I wanted to run straight here, but I knew I couldn't. I swore when I joined the academy to walk with my own 2 feet, and I would do anything to avoid the places that would make my resolve buckle.
What's up with you? Why'd you go quiet? You want me to introduce you to the matron?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little stronger than I was before, right? I've gotten used to life at the academy, I've made friends there. I've resumed practicing my swordsmanship, I've gained stamina through chasing Lecter around. Maybe I'm ready to come back here. Maybe I'm strong enough now. Maybe I can finally walk back inside here with my head held high and not immediately give in to the weakness in my heart.
Come on, you're scaring me. You're not sick or nothing, are you?
I'm fine. Would you mind showing me inside?
Sure, this way. Keep up or I'll leave you behind.
There you are, Clem. Where have you been all this time? Everyone else as long? Goodness. Is that you, Kloe? You've grown so much, haven't you? Matron, It's you. It's really you! Oh dear. I see you still look exactly the same when you're crying. Well,
What? What's going on here?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hug you out of nowhere, but before I knew it, I was just so happy to see you again. Oh, that's no reason for you to apologize. It's lovely to see you again, Kloe. You too. Oh, look at you. You're the same darling young lady I've always known after all, aren't you? I'm glad you finally came back too, Clem. But I wish you wouldn't run away like that.
I just went out to look for something, that's all.
If you don't mind me asking, Matron, where's Joseph? You haven't heard the news, then? I'm afraid he's no longer with us. He passed away about 4 years ago. He passed away? One day he went out shopping in Ruan and was caught up in an accident. I'm so sorry. Sweetie, why are you apologizing? I had no idea. If I hadn't been acting so stubbornly, if I hadn't convinced myself I shouldn't come, even though I love it here, but just been more honest with myself, I'd just come here from the beginning.
Is somebody here? Oh, there you are, Clem. Where have you been all this time? What are you crying for?
These are the children I'm looking after at the moment. Everyone, say hello to our visitor.
Okay. I'm Mary. Huh? What's going on? Hiya. Come on, Polly. You gotta say hello.
Kloe? The Mercia Orphanage you love is right here, you know. So it is. Maybe we should all have some tea. Now seems like a good a time as any. Will you give me a hand making it, Kloe? Of course. From that day forward, I stopped avoiding the orphanage. I made a habit of going there whenever the opportunity presented itself. I buckled, exactly the way I thought I would. I was the same weak little girl I always was, forever craving the warmth of the orphanage and forever wanting to be around the lovely matron and the children. When I was there, the world felt bathed in happiness and smiling faces. Because I never knew my mother and father or my memories of this place were the only ones I had of my childhood. For me, the orphanage I could visit now was exactly the same as the one I fondly remembered from then. When I was there, I could be at peace. I could keep deceiving myself for as long as I needed to. Yet when I was there, I knew. I knew my heart wasn't as pure as I wanted to think it was. My garden, as beautiful as it was, continued to stay enclosed. One month later, I know I didn't intend to stay out that long. It's so easy to lose track of time when I'm at the orphanage. I'd better hurry back to the dorm. Huh? The lights are already off. Jill must have gone to sleep already. Ah.
Good evening, my dear.
Hello. What are you standing there for? Especially with the lights off.
Oh, I was just feeling so lonely without my beloved Kloe around to keep me company that I opted to turn off the lights and sulk. You're never around on your days off lately. I don't know where you're always going, but you sure seem to love it there. So, where have you been anyway?
Sorry for being out so late. I didn't mean to break curfew, but it just happened.
No big deal. The teachers don't suspect a thing. I took care of that.
That might not be the case forever if it keeps happening, though.
They might notice at some point.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I'll try to make sure to return earlier in the future. Patron Teresa might start getting annoyed if I keep staying out so late, too. So?
You didn't answer, by the way. Where have you been going? I know. It's a boy, isn't it?
No way, it isn't. I've just been going to an acquaintance's house.
An acquaintance's house, huh? Oh. And what relationship do you have with this acquaintance, dare I ask?
It's a place called Mercia Orphanage. I owe a lot to the matron there, so since I live in the region now, I've been able to go visit more often than I could before.
An orphanage? Oh, hold up. That's the place between here and Minoria, right? Ah, phooey. I was hoping it was going to be somewhere a little more scandalous. I should have known with you.
What do you mean?
Well, your answer's such a good girl answer, spending your days off helping the poor little orphans and all. You're a true model student, aren't you? I'm impressed.
Poor little orphans? Don't you dare call them that!
What?
What right do you have to talk about them like they're objects of pity? And I am not a good girl. Excuse me!
I didn't think I'd ever see her like that. I've done it again, haven't I? Me and my big mouth.
She's got me all wrong. Some kind of model student or good girl, like she thinks I am. That's not why I'm always going to the orphanage. And, well... only one place you need go. I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's leave. I went through the wrong exit first. Yabba dabba dabba, rabbity doo, bada bop bop bada bada bom bom. Did I? What's wrong with me? My heart just won't stop pounding. Why am I acting like this?
Maybe I should talk to Hans? Wow. You in there, Hans?
Yeah? Is that you, Jill? Hold on, I'll open the door. What the heck are you doing here? It's late. Did something happen?
Not really.
Your face tells me that's a big old lie. Come on in. I'm by myself at the moment anyway.
Don't try any funny business, okay?
As if I would. Now get your butt inside. So, what happened? Something to do with Kloe, right?
Can't keep anything from you, can I? Have you ever fought with her before?
Not yet, no. She's the type to just apologize before offering her opinion on anything, so we've got nothing to fight about, really. You asking because you have?
Yeah. I really hate myself sometimes, Hans. I just can't seem to stop myself from blurting out insensitive stuff, even when I don't mean it. She was really angry, too.
Angry? Kloe? Man, I can't even imagine that. I wish I could have seen it.
Can you be serious, Hans?
I am.
I'm not sure how to face her now. I don't want to go back to my room tonight. Can I sleep here?
Proposal denied. You're sleeping in your own room, and that's final. I don't know what she said, but I'm sure she'll forgive you if you apologize.
I don't know. Alright. A later, Gator.
Jill? It wouldn't be the first time she's lost a friend over something like this. I hope it works out for her. Oh, Leo. You're sure back late tonight. I just walked past Jill, too. She was crying. Well, that's because... Stop staring at me with that blank look. It's scarier than shouting at me.
I feel like I can't understand myself at all these days.
Please don't stand behind me like that. It's creepy.
Someone's in a bad mood. He's not looking too good.
I always wished I could have a normal life like everyone else. An ordinary family, ordinary friends. But wishing for those things just doesn't get you them. No matter how hard I try, nothing seems to work out. I just can't seem to make any progress.
I get you. You were so frustrated you ended up lashing out against a friend who's kinda on the dense side.
That's not what happened at all. I'm not you. I might be annoyed at her, but Jill is still very important to me. But I'm not wrong either. I'm not going there because I pity the children or because I'm a good girl. The children there are wonderful. They don't need pity. I'm going there because I enjoy being there, and because it's important to me. I don't need to be made out to be some kind of saint for going somewhere I like. Because I'm not. That's not who I am. I just want it to be family. Why does nothing work out the way I want it to? No matter how much I want friends and family, I just can't get them. Are they destined to be forever out of my reach?
You're spilling all the beans tonight, huh?
What about you? Is there anything in the world that you can take seriously? Just one thing where you refuse to compromise.
You know, you can be pretty scary when you start shouting.
Forget it. Shouting at you isn't going to solve anything.
So? You still don't know why you're mad, right?
You're not even listening to me, are you? I just told you why. It's because, well, it's because I'm not going there out of pity. It's not why I'm going there at all. It's because it's genuinely important to me and because...
Now we're just going around in circles. Sorry, but this is boring as sin.
Where are you going? At least listen to me. I'm trying to have a serious discussion with you. You can't walk away in the middle of it.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is, get yourself a clear answer to my question. These things are like a knotted up rope. If you don't untangle the heart of the problem, you'll just get more and more wrapped up in yourself.
What does that even mean?
That's for you to find out.
Hector! Oh, who am I even kidding? He's probably just trying to bully me. No, he's not. He seems like he never takes anything seriously, but in reality, he does. You still don't know why you're mad, right? These things are like a knotted up rope. If you don't untangle the heart of the problem, you'll just get more and more wrapped up in yourself. He's right. Why am I so angry about this? It's got me so worked up. Why? Deep down, I knew all along what I was doing. All that time I'd been pretending not to notice the truth, but I had known since the very beginning. And to avoid facing that fact, I kept desperately clinging on to everything I could, telling myself I was right over and over again, trying to convince myself it was true. Maybe it was, because I was afraid that if I accepted it, I was going to lose everything. That was why my heart was so restless. Jesus. The next day...
Yeah, I guess this must be the place. Well, it's not like I have anything to do today. All I need to do is scope it out for now. I know I didn't mean any harm by what I said, but that's no excuse. I never should have made fun of the kids here without knowing anything about them. Which is why I'm gonna come here to get to know more about the place, and then try to apologize to her. Maybe then she'll forgive me. Huh? Looks like there's no one here. Wow. This place is actually pretty cute. Chicken, 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 chicken in the road. Well, here comes the hard part.
Jill? What are you doing here?
What? Fancy seeing you here, Kloe.
Do you want to come in?
Come in? Yeah, okay.
Wait here for a minute. I'll go and make us some tea.
Look, I'm sorry, Kloe. What I said was really, really insensitive, and I'm really sorry for ever saying it.
Don't worry about it, Jill. When I was younger, I lost both of my parents too.
You did?
That's why what you said bothered me. In my head, I saw myself in them. I didn't want to think that just because someone was an orphan, they were unfortunate by default. I didn't want to think that alone meant they were doomed to spend life unable to have the same kind of happiness that others did. I didn't want anyone to say it, or even think it. That wasn't because I was thinking of the children here. It was because I was thinking about myself. I didn't want to be thought of as a poor little girl either.
Kloe, I really...
Please allow me to finish. I wanted to think I was getting angry on the children's behalf, but now I know I wasn't. All I cared about was myself. I knew that too, and that's why being called a model student or being spoken of like some kind of exemplary human being irritated me so much. I'm such a hypocrite, aren't I? Lashing out at you as if I'm sticking up for other people, when in reality I'm only thinking of myself. I didn't want to admit it, even though I knew deep down. I shouldn't have been so annoyed by it, but I was. I really am sorry.
No. No, you're clearly not the one at fault, Kloe. This is on me, and I'm sorry. When you were angry with me, it doesn't matter when I said something I never should have said from the get-go. I had no idea what kind of life you or the kids here had led, and I wasn't trying to imply you were a hypocrite or anything at all. I wanted to apologize to you earlier, I didn't know how, I suppose.
Same here.
I take back everything I said about the children, too. I had no right to be judging them when I've never been here or met them. I knew the first thing about what I was talking about. I hope you'll forgive me.
Well then, would you like to meet them?
Really? They sleep in bunk beds, huh? I'm kinda jealous. Achoo!
That's adorable.
They really do look cute when they're sleeping. Now I feel even worse for being so mean.
I was more in the wrong, Jill. I knew very well you didn't mean actually any harm with what you said. All my frustrations just built up to a point where I took it out on you.
Seriously, don't worry about it. Let's call all our faults a draw, okay?
We're just going around in circles here, aren't we? Still, in a way, I'm kind of glad this happened. It helped me sort out my feelings. Because it's just hit home to me how important this place truly is. Although, to tell you the truth, all this fighting has tired me out.
You too, huh? I barely slept a wink last night. Anyway, you want to get going?
Yeah.
It felt kind of weird to be able to finally talk to you openly like this, though.
Sorry, I had a text I had to respond to. We've been sharing a room all this time. But but this is the first time I feel like you've truly opened up to me. Fighting aside, that alone's made me pretty happy. Yeah, I'm happy too. Thanks for coming today, Jill. I'm glad I did. May this be the start of a long and fruitful friendship. I hope so. I'm feeling so sleepy all of a sudden. The sunlight does wonders at making you want to drift off. Say, I wonder if this is how it feels to grasp what's really important to you. All this time, this orphanage was right here. Same as I remembered it. All the time I was stubbornly refusing to come back. All the time I was wrestling with myself about how I felt. All that time, it was right here waiting for me to come back. Whether I was being a hypocrite didn't matter. I genuinely love this place, and that's the only thing that ever mattered. And now I know that I'll always feel that way, no matter how many times I lose sight of myself, or find myself losing my way. I know that I'll always come back, and remember how I feel. This orphanage is just part of who I am. There was also one other important thing that I found myself realizing. I still hadn't thanked him for all he'd done for me. Not once. Lecter!
Get back here! Today's the day you're finally gonna do some work.
Kloe?
I'm so sorry. You okay?
Yes, I'm fine. My pincer attack didn't work all that well.
You'll have to do better than that if you want to catch the almighty Lecter.
How do you get up there so fast? His agility is amazing.
You've got no one to blame but yourselves for letting me get away. So long, suckers! Get back here! We'll see who's a sucker when you're chained to a chair under a mountain of paperwork.
After all the times I've chased him around, I know there's got to be more to it than it seems. He's not making it look like he's up there. He's making it look like he isn't. But is that all there is to it? Let's go and have a look anyway. I'm all alone with Lucy. This is like a dream come true. Oh, Lucy. What is it? I just wanted to ask you something. What do you think the most important thing in the world is? It's love, right? If you ask me, it's probably... strength, I suppose? Bleh. Speaking of strength, I feel like smacking Lecter upside the head right now. Well, if you need someone to hit, you can smack me around as much as you like. Simp. Simp! Nothing. Lecter isn't here. Now that we've gone into the boys' dorm, what the hell is Jill?
Oh dear, are you looking for Lecter again?
Yes, I'm afraid so. Tomorrow's the general meeting of the student council, but he's run away and we can't find him. Which is a problem, as we don't have all the necessary documents to conduct it as it stands.
He's a born troublemaker, that one.
Sir, don't mind me saying, I'm a little surprised by just how much you seem to trust him.
I suppose you would be. Still, he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what the potential of his actions are, too, and fully accepts them. He still acts however he likes, but he's more than willing to face the consequences of his actions. I'm not sure trust is the most appropriate word for what I have for him, but at the very least, I think he makes for an interesting president.
Admittedly, he does do his work properly when we do manage to capture him. And I know from experience that it may seem like he never takes anything seriously, but that's absolutely not the case. I just wish he'd actually do his work seriously from the beginning instead of requiring us to capture him before he does it.
Quite understandable. Perhaps you should tell him that yourself next time you see him.
I think I will.
After that long-winded conversation, Mr. Climb on a Building is no longer there. I don't think he's over here either. Because this door is still... Where is the small Ron? I don't bloody remember where he's at. He's lost the key. Fencing room has nothing. Where is the thing that we need? No sign of Lecter, unfortunately. So he hasn't left the school grounds. What are you doing? Okay then. Anyone behind these doors? There you are, Jill. Got you now, you sorry excuse for a president. Time to accept your fate. Mickey? What are you doing under there? Let go of me. I wasn't doing anything. What's going on here? I keep telling you I wasn't doing anything weird, I swear. And what were you doing down there, huh? I'm sorry, but crawling under there screams suspicious. That's what I thought too. That's why I crawled in there. I'm not following you.
Can you elaborate?
Well, you see, I was around the back of the school building when I saw this guy who looked like he rolled right out of a dumpster walking around. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so sloppy looking in my life.
It's scary how I know just from that who he's talking about.
Yeah, me too.
Honestly, he made me so curious I had to see what he was up to. So I ended up following him. Anyway, he looked around for a while, then he wandered here into the auditorium. Pretty suspicious, right? It was when I followed him in here that he noticed me. The second he saw me, he seemed to panic a little before crawling under there. I tried to follow him, but I ended up getting stuck. I was so close, too. So in other words, he was toying with you.
What? Maybe if you bothered thinking about things other than how best to skip class, you wouldn't fall for such obvious tricks. He was deliberately trying to get your attention by acting suspicious as all get out, like he was trying to set you up. Call it our student council president's specialty.
What? That guy is the student council president? You've got to be kidding. He couldn't look any less the part. He's preaching to the choir. Jill?
Oh, Kloe. Sorry, but I'm going to stay and give Mickey good lecturing for a while longer.
Oh, that's all right. You can leave looking to lecture for me. I think I might have an idea where he is.
You do? Ah, but why am I even surprised? You're like a metal detector for lecture at this point.
I wouldn't go quite that far.
Oh no, he's not underneath the bench.
Now can I go back and view the scene?
No.
So he's not in the auditorium.
Is he in an empty classroom?
Probably not.
May as well have a look on the top floor, though.
Club activities. Nope. Seen lecture around here, have you? Nope. Where is the boy? Oh, he's back on the roof again. Is that him? Is it? I can't quite get the... Yes, yes it is. Hello, tool. There's a rope hanging outside the window. What's this? Are you supposed to climb up using this? I knew I'd find you here.
Now, look who we've got here. Great weather, huh?
Perhaps so, but you can't honestly believe I came to talk to you about the weather. If you have enough free time to laze around on the roof, come and do some work. Everyone could use your help, you know.
Hey, they need me a lot less than you'd think. And predicting the weather 10 years in the future takes a lot of brain power, you know. I need to concentrate right now.
How does he think up these things? Still, going by my experience with him, when he acts like this, he's usually willing to listen to me. Hey, Lecter. I just wanted to say thanks.
Thanks for what?
A lot of things, really. You've done an awful lot to help me ever since I enrolled here. But because you're always trying to act like you aren't, or you're running away from me, I've never been able to say thanks for any of it. I feel like I owe it to you.
Yeah, I'm lost. I got no clue what you're talking about.
You asked me a long time ago what it was I came here to do, didn't you? I hated the life I had before enrolling here. I always felt like I was being pushed around by everyone, and everything around me instead of actually achieving anything for myself. And it was that I hated most of all. I felt empty, worthless. That was part of why I didn't want to try and answer your question, or even think about it. It was like if I accepted how weak I was inside, I'd never be able to get any stronger. But that's not how I feel now. I'm not empty at all anymore. Thanks to coming here and meeting you and all of my friends, I've learned so many new things. I was able to do things for myself too, instead of relying on others for everything.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to thank you.
Man. I told you before you were too serious, right? You've been thinking about that one offhand thing all this time? I never saw that coming.
You're trying to make fun of me again, are you? What about you, though? Why did you choose to come here?
Me? I had nothing better to do, I guess. Seemed like a good way to kill time.
Really? Well, as long as you're here, you may as well do some work.
Wait.
Tomorrow is the Student Council General Meeting, which means you have a lot to do, and you need to do all of it by the end of the day. There's a mountain of it just waiting for you to get started on.
Hold up a second. Don't do this, Kloe. I can explain.
I'm not going to listen.
Spare me, please.
This was the first and last chance I ever had to thank Lecter for all he did for me. The day after that year's Academy Festival, he suddenly registered his intent to withdraw from the school and was never seen there again. He was himself to the very end, though, making a sudden appearance in the Student Council organised play's final scene, ruining it for his amusement. Then, 2 years later, I ended up meeting him once more in a place and a way I never would have expected. Side story, Descended Wings, finished. And of course, that 2-year gap is referencing the thing we saw at the end of last time with Olivier and him being the secretary to Gileath Osborne, who is basically the leader of Erebonia. Yikes, yikes, magikes. I did want to get into Richard's side story today, but I feel like that's going to be a bit too long running, and considering I've yawned about 10 times in the last 2 hours, I should probably get some rest. Still, far be it from me to leave you without some relaxing outro music, if I can find some somewhere. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. So, next time we'll move on to Richard's side story and hopefully get started on some of the Ouroboros stuff, because we still have to do that. Yippee! Anyway, thank you for coming by and watching the stream. I appreciate it, all 3 of you, or 2 of you if YouTube's lying to me about my concurrent viewers. Likes and subscriptions are appreciated. Help boost me with the algorithm, get more people to see my stuff. Because that's always the goal at the end of the day. Make as many people happy as possible. Anyhows, mahoosits. All that being said, stay safe, and I will see you next time for more Trails in the Sky the 3rd. Till then, folks, bye-bye.